One evening at Ravi's tea stall, Ramesh Chacha and an elderly man were sitting, enjoying their tea. Suddenly Ramesh Chacha asked Ravi, "Hey Ravi Bhai, how's your shop doing?" Ravi replied, "It's doing alright, Ramesh Bhai, but the old times were something else. Evenings back then saw many elders gathering here, chatting with each other, and my shop used to do quite well." Ramesh Chacha said, "Yes, that's true. Now all that is lost somewhere, and no one even comes to the shop to chat." The rain had now slowly turned light. Amid the conversation, Kunal and Saurabh arrived at Ravi's stall. There, Kunal said, "Ravi Bhai, get us some tea. Drinking tea on this golden evening is a must. What do you say, Saurabh?" Saurabh, taking a deep breath, said, "Can anything be better than Ravi Bhai's tea? Especially in such a golden rainy season." Ramesh Chacha said, "Sit down, son, and enjoy your tea." Saurabh was surprised to see Ramesh Chacha and said, "Oh, Ramesh Chacha, you're here too. I didn't even notice you. Tell me, Ramesh Chacha, how's your work going?" Ramesh Chacha sighed with sadness. "What can I say, son, we're poor people. We make a living selling vegetables. The market's been a bit rough lately, son." Kunal said, "No worries, Chacha. Business has its ups and downs. Just look at our Ravi Bhai. He's been running this shop for years. He must have good and bad days too, right Ravi Bhai?" Ravi replied, "Yes, Ramesh Bhai. Don't worry too much. Everything will be fine." Taking a deep breath, Ramesh Chacha said, "Saurabh, son, I heard your boy goes to the nearby small town to learn cricket." Saurabh said, "Yes, Ramesh Chacha. But how did you know?" Ramesh Chacha smiled and said, "Oh son, one day I talked to your wife. She told me that your little boy goes to the nearby town to learn cricket." Saurabh said, "Yes, Ramesh Chacha. He loves playing cricket. So I thought, why not enroll him in a cricket club? But Ramesh Chacha, the problem is that the club charges very high fees. If it goes on like this, how will I let my kid play cricket?" Ravi, listening carefully, said, "Oh, Saurabh Bhai, don't worry about money. We'll all collect money together and help your boy progress." Ramesh Chacha sighed, Yes, son, we'll do whatever we can." Saurabh said, "You people are very kind, but how can I take money from you all?" Ravi replied, "Oh Saurabh Bhai, when your boy becomes a cricketer, you can return our money." Laughing, Ramesh Chacha sighed, "Ravi is absolutely right." Saurabh said, "Okay Ravi Bhai, you're the old folks of the village. Your words are my command." Their conversation continued, and slowly the night grew deeper. Suddenly, Saurabh asked, "Ramesh Chacha, tell us a story from your old days. I heard you've had some scary experiences." Ramesh Chacha said seriously, "Do you really want to hear?" Kunal sighed, "Yes, Chacha. And we're very eager too. Listening to a scary story while drinking tea at the shop in the rainy season has its own charm." Hearing this, Ramesh Chacha took a deep breath and started his story. "A long time ago in my youth, when I worked in a city office, I had a friend, Narendra. We both worked in the same office and would joke around at the tea stall in the evening. But suddenly, for a few days, Narendra stopped coming to the office. He wasn't seen anywhere, nor did he come to the tea stall. A week later, I learned that he had died in a road accident a few days earlier." Kunal sighed, "That's really bad. May God spare anyone such a death." Saurabh asked, "What happened next?" Ramesh Chacha continued the story. "Many days passed and I was very sad. But one night, a strange incident happened to me. I was sleeping when someone knocked on my door. My sleep broke and I asked, 'Who's there?' The door was knocked again. I asked again, 'Who's there?' But no answer came, so I tried to ignore it and go back to sleep. But my window was open and mosquitoes were coming into the house. So I thought I'd close the window and sleep. But when I went near the window, I saw my friend Narendra outside. Honestly, son, at that moment my heart nearly burst. But I thought, is my friend Narendra alive? Is he joking with me, or was it his soul?" Thinking this, I couldn't sleep all night, and as soon as morning came, I stepped out of the house. Outside, I saw a crowd of many people gathered in front of my house. I went near the crowd and saw someone was dead there. One man said, "How brutally he's been killed. The head is completely separated from the body." I looked and said, "Oh God, what have I seen this morning? This is Rahim Bhai. He worked in our office, but why would anyone kill him?" I thought, there was a knock at my house last night too. Is this connected? I need to find out. I was sleeping at night, and at that moment someone knocked on my door. I said, "Who's there? Who's at the gate?" I asked many times, but no answer came. Then I thought, let me open the door and see. I moved toward the door. Then Ravi said, "Come on brothers, end the story here for today. It's time to close the shop." Kunal said, "What, Ravi bhai? Such a good story was going on. You ruined the whole mood by interrupting." Ramesh Chacha said, "Oh, no worries son. I'll tell the rest of the story tomorrow. Let's go home now. It's gotten very late. Our families must be waiting for us." Everyone went to their homes. The next morning, Kunal and Saurabh met under a tree. Saurabh said, "Man, Ramesh Chacha's incomplete story from last night was very strange and scary. What's going to happen next in the story?" Kunal said, "Only Ramesh Chacha knows that. Let's go to our work now." Saying this, both went to their work. As evening came, everyone finished their work and returned to the shop. There, Kunal said, "Ravi bhai, after a day's fatigue, drinking your tea in the evening takes away all tiredness. There's a special magic in your tea." Ravi said, "Oh Kunal bhai, it's nothing like that." Saurabh said, "Ramesh Chacha, your incomplete story from yesterday was running through my mind all day. Now tell the rest of the story." Ramesh Chacha said, "Okay son," and continued the story from where he left off last night. "So after that I moved toward the door. Opening the door I looked outside, but no one was there. I thought, man, who comes at night, knocks on the door and leaves? Then at that moment, a very strange incident happened to me. So strange that I had never even imagined it. Right then many dogs' barks started coming from the forest, and in the far darkness many scary shadows with blood-red eyes started staring at me. I was terrified seeing this sight. I thought, I'm done for brother, but then slowly everything disappeared. I quickly closed the gate and came inside, and I sat thinking, tomorrow I'll go to Shamlal the astrologer and tell him everything that's happening to me. As soon as morning came I went to meet Shamal Baba. After reaching there I said, "Shamal Baba, I don't know what's been happening to me for several nights. Someone knocks on the door and leaves. Last night, something strange was staring at me from the forest, as if it would eat me. And a few days ago, a man's death happened in the village too, in a very brutal way. I'm very scared. Please tell me a solution." Baba stared at me for a while and after some time said, "Son, has someone close to you died in the past few days?" I said, "Yes. My friend Narendra died suddenly in a car accident." Hearing this, Baba said, "That's the reason for what's been happening to you these past few days." I was stunned. Baba said, "There's no need to worry because this soul is pure. But some other evil spirits are after you, perhaps due to some old family curse." I said, "Shamlal ji, what should I do now? How do I get out of this?" Baba said, "Take this sacred thread and tie it around all four sides of your house, and scatter your friend's final ashes in a river, so his soul gets liberation." He gave me a sacred thread. Kunal asked, "Did you follow the astrologer's advice?" Ramesh Chacha replied, "Yes, I followed everything he told me, and after that, the knocking on the door slowly stopped, and Narendra's soul also found peace." Saurabh said, "Really, Ramesh Chacha, this story was very sad and scary.